Hello, welcome to day 34 of Startup in Canada. Today I just met entrepreneur here whom I reached out through LinkedIn and I got to know some interesting things from him which I'll cover later. Hey again, so one of my friends suggested that I should make videos outdoors, prove that I'm in Canada and maybe this will also get me more views. So that was little proof that I'm in Canada, but I just wanted to test it out once to know how is the quality of video and audio because I do not have a very high-end phone. So if you like, you can just tell me, I can make more videos outdoors, but for now. So I met this guy, entrepreneur, and I learned so much from him, some interesting things about how the Canadian government supports startups here. And I was really impressed. I'm really happy I'm here in Canada. It's a great place to do startups. So number one, I learned that there are a lot of grants of various sizes from 100K to 200K and even lesser also. And there's a type of grant where the government gives the money entirely, or else also there are grants which they match the investment. If you are able to get some other private investment, then they match the amount but do not give themselves. And there's also grant where it is dependent upon the size of the grant is dependent on the number of employees you have. But the most interesting one that I found was where when you pay salaries and up to I think $3 million, the government pays you back, refunds 60% of the salaries paid out, and this also includes the salary of the founder. So usually I'm not very excited about getting grants from the government because it involves so much of paperwork and it's a very different kind of skill to get funds from the government than to get from private investors. And any case, I will need to get bigger funds from private investors, so it is good to develop that muscle, that skill set to get funds from private investors. And although there are consultants, but I do not know how much they charge. Maybe I should find that out. But the salary part, the government paying, refunding the salary was quite interesting because that means that even a smaller grant or a smaller funding can take me a long way. And especially because I think most of the people that I wanted to hire in Canada would be sales team. I would like to have my development in India. So it will help me hire a bigger and better sales team. So I'm excited about it, yet I have to figure out, like, I have to find out more information. This person told me, but I have to find out more from the government website itself what the terms are. All right, one more thing I want to say is that grant is something that you do not have to return. Government gives you and never takes it back. It's not a loan, and government also doesn't take any equity or percentage share in the company. It's completely given to you, but of course you have to show that you are genuine and serious about creating the company, and you have to show your progress to the government, but it is completely given without anything taken back in return. So it's really good to have a grant, better than to get loan or to get funding from a private investor. But the problem is that it does require too much of writing effort, which is only a one-time effort. You do not get to use it again in future, that skill. So I'm not really sure that whether I want to invest some time, because people I have seen who apply for grants do have to spend maybe 1 to 2 months of just applying to so many of different grants and all. That's my take on it. For people who are not in Canada, I want to tell you that these grants are not just available for the citizens but also the PR, permanent residence holders. The PRs, the permanent residents of Canada, gives you all the right and access to all the resources of Canadian government, and the permanent residence is very easy to get. You just have to fill out a form and pay a small fees. Check out the express entry system. It's very simple. All the information is there on the Canadian website and anyone can apply and come to Canada. And one more thing, do not forget to subscribe.